All right, welcome back to J Mang's Reviews. Today, I just got back from the movie First Man. It's a movie about Neil Armstrong and the Apollo 11 mission, Gemini projects, all that. I have to say that first of all, I absolutely adored this movie because I have always been from like a very young age, like I've always loved space, fascinated with the moon, Mars, space exploration, space travel. It's been a huge part of like just my life. Like I remember when we were like younger, I'd wrote like reports and stuff on Neil Armstrong as like a hero. And so, first of all, I'm already like biased because I absolutely love this subject matter and I found that knowing like I know a lot about it, and it's like I found like going into the movie, it was really funny because like the Gemini missions, I'm like, oh, I know all about that. And then like when they were talking about like the Apollo missions, I was like, oh, I know about that. And there's this one Apollo test mission that like basically it results in a fire and three astronauts lose their lives. And I like in the movie they like build up to this for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I know they're gonna die. I'm like, I know it's gonna happen. Like I already know about this and so yeah uh I really liked the movie because again I love this subject matter. It was just something that I could watch a 3 hour movie on. None like I mean also a 2 hour movie is fine too. uh so start out about the movie though, I will say it's not for everybody. It's not an action movie. It's not like an exciting like popcorn eating action flick or anything like that. It's just a nice like narrative non-action beautifully written story. The pacing in it is amazing and they use like these like in the astronaut launching they would have when a spaceship was launching they would have you'd have to count down like t minus blank until it launches and like they use those like T minus like 2 minutes as like this beautiful like pacing mechanism to like just keep you like suspenseful and like build up the tension in the scene. And I thought that was just like amazingly woven into the story to use it as this tension builder. Really good writing there. I really feel like Ryan Gosling, who played Neil Armstrong in this film, I really feel like he really helped make the movie, and that he was a really good fit for this Neil Armstrong character. 'Cause, I mean, playing Neil Armstrong is a hard job. You have to stay like commanding, yet like to yourself and silent. But when you speak up, like people listen, and so I felt like he did a really good job at it. I felt like I don't know the actress who played his wife Janet in the movie, but I felt like whoever played Janet did a really good job as well because just showing that like the struggle of trying to raise these two kids almost alone because he was just so engulfed in his work here at NASA trying to get the Apollo and Gemini projects working. And so I would have to say I really enjoyed the movie. This is a completely biased opinion because I just absolutely adore this subject matter already. So I'm going to have to say that First Man gets a 9 out of 10 from me. And I mean, again, it's not for everybody. It's a really narrative driven story. You'll like it if you like slower some films or just fascinated by like history or anything like that. Um, and it's probably getting a 9 out of 10 for me just because of my bias for this subject. I just love space. It's such an interesting subject, and especially us landing on the moon. It's just really cool. So that's all I got to say about First Man. Thank you and subscribe for more.